Welcome to HartmanBaldwin's Invite Us In series, where we virtually tour some of our favorite home transformations. This time, the spotlight is on the Darling residence. This historic home was the first to be designed outside of Pasadena by arts and crafts architectural legends Charles and Henry Greene. Commissioned by Mary Darling in 1903, it has further become a staple of Claremont's architecture and aesthetic, as it remains the only Greene and Greene within this vital college town. When our clients purchased the property, they were prepared to embark on a major remodel to accommodate modern living without sacrificing the important and unique design elements that gave the home its storied significance and personality. The property underwent a 3-phase renovation, with an extensive study of Greene and Greene's designs and preferred materials as our guideposts. The first phase included the construction of a new 3-car garage and studio to match the main house. The second phase was a major renovation of the main residence, which included updating the full interior, a new master suite, and retrofitting this historic home to meet modern energy efficiency requirements. And finally, the third phase focused on redesigning the landscaping of the surrounding acreage to complement the house and create private yard areas with patios, pergolas, stone walls, wood fencing, and beautiful water features. Originally constructed in 1903 for Mary Reeve Darling, the Darling residence was a turning point in the Greene's design style, serving as a precursor to the world-renowned Gamble and Blacker homes. According to local historians, this home was always considered a local showplace among Claremont's community. But after over 100 years of wear and tear and a series of bad remodels that deviated from the Greene's original designs, our client's goal wasn't only to modernize the home's conveniences, but also to restore its aesthetic to its former glory. We began our process by focusing on the exterior structures on the property. The original carriage house was small in scale, only able to fit 2 small cars, and its location on the property conflicted with our client's goal for greater privacy. Our solution was to relocate the original building to another Claremont home, where it was converted into a small craft room. Then, scaling up the original Greene and Greene design, we crafted a brand new 3-car garage, making use of comb cedar shingles in an earthy green finish and wooden retractable garage doors, which allowed us to recapture the rustic simplicity of the original unit. The placement of the new garage on the otherwise exposed corner lot of the property not only allowed for more garden space, but also room for an elegant new studio. Fully loaded with AV hookups, wet bar, flat screen TV, custom Arto brick fireplace, and an adjacent full bath, the space doubles as the ideal office and retreat. The second phase was dedicated to the main house, which took careful consideration of its historic elements while updating it to meet the state's new energy efficiency requirements. The exterior shingles and roofing were no longer original, and the massive wrought that had developed on the outlooker supporting the broad eaves required new structural supports to be put in place for the new authentic and gorgeous shake roof. Using the Energy Star and California's Build It Green guidelines to inform the new structural, electrical, and plumbing elements of the home, we employed strategies to deal with obstacles in an energy-conscious manner, such as choosing to insulate the attic before installing new windows to deal with the greater transference of heat from the exterior walls. The whole home is retrofitted with spray foam insulation on its exterior walls in order to create an effective air barrier, and the HVAC system was sized accordingly to maximize comfort and energy efficiency. Finally, with an official review from Build It Greene, the property was awarded the special distinction of being the first home of its historic significance and scale to be Green Point rated in the state of California. Moving inside, the entryway and living areas were full of important staples of their original design work, with parochial benches and trademark cutouts on the back panels, typical of the Greene and Greene aesthetic. In order to revitalize the spaces, the wood was restained to a lighter, more natural wood color, and the walls were updated with a complementary sunny shade. The original kitchen had suffered from a similarly dark palette and patchwork remodels. The new larger kitchen replaces it with lovely white oak floors, sumptuous maple cabinetry for greater storage, as well as an array of upgraded fixtures and luxury appliances. The kitchen island creates a beautiful interplay with its lighter toned countertop against the green flamed quartzite for the perimeter, which employs a rough, raised grain in a muted green color that complements the natural palette preferred in the arts and crafts movement. Next to the kitchen is the lovely breakfast nook with gorgeous French doors that open into a small garden and new wood deck. The room is highlighted by a custom overhead lantern with copper trim that allows our clients to adjust the light to better fit the mood, whether in the nook or the cozy family room that takes you to the outdoor living area. The upstairs was redesigned to accommodate a new master suite and bath. The new bedroom benefited from raising its interior ceiling, which allowed for fans and better lighting. The red oak flooring, deep birch cabinetry, and creamy earth tones completely transformed the dark and stuffy space into something fresh and exciting, while retaining its simple design origins as a modest family home. The luxurious master bathroom stands out with a vibrant assortment of intricate tile works, boasting a bold Zeppelin green mosaic tile for the floors and wainscoting, as well as a warm oasis green for the quartzite countertops. For the final phase of construction, we focused on the landscape redesign. The home is situated on a large corner parcel that was wide and sparse, creating the opportunity for ample greenery and scenic elements that would provide greater privacy for our clients without hiding the home from its beloved community and architecture fans. As a result, we selected a number of famed local artisans to be a part of this historic renovation, each adding their own important contribution to this historic home. One such craftsman was renowned stonemason David Gray, who took the lead on the stone walls and fixtures throughout the property. A now celebrated addition, the stonework as well as the custom pergolas and newly planted trees and greenery really complement the arts and crafts aesthetic and drive home how large of an influence the simple beauty of nature has had on the Greene brothers' designs. The Darling residence remains a landmark in the Claremont community and a living piece of history on a number of levels. A perfect marriage of painstaking craftsmanship, green sustainability, and modern sensibilities executed with a deep appreciation for architecture's past. It's always satisfying to successfully improve the quality of a home, but nothing compares to improving the quality of our clients' lives. To learn more about us, visit HartmanBaldwin.com, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to hear the stories behind more of our favorite home transformations. From all of us at Hartman Baldwin, happy remodeling.